Well, hi, and thanks for watching this little video. Now, it's not going to be relevant to many people, but I wanted to ask the question to find out whether anybody's had not necessarily just a BMW R1200RT seat modified. It could be any bike really, but in this case, and I've kind of tried to do this little graphic to explain it, just when I'm sitting on the R1150RT seat, it's very comfortable. I can be on there for hours and I have no problems. And the main difference between the two seats is that the 1150RT seat is kind of a rounder profile in cross section than the 1200RT seat, which is kind of a more sort of flat on the top and then like subtle but distinct edges. The other, I suppose, and perhaps this contributes to it quite a bit, issue is that the R1150 seat is made of a very soft, supple leather, and it feels like perhaps even the foam underneath that leather is softer too, and so it easily sort of conforms to my body shape. Now on my right leg I've got a bit of an issue at the back of my right leg in that there's a bit of a, I don't know if it's a trapped nerve or whatever. I've had it for years now and it is uncomfortable, but for example on the Honda CB500X seat I could be on there for a couple of hours, no problem at all. And that was a kind of narrower seat and sort of slightly more forgiving on the thighs. With the R1200RT seat, and even when I tried sitting on the Goldwing seat, even though it was only in the showroom for a very short time, that kind of way they now try to make the seat look flatter with a bit of a distinct kind of a sort of a ridge or an edge to the seat, and you can see that just about here where I've put these two little red arrows in the graphic. Those little subtle but obvious and quite firm ridges are what press into my thighs when I'm going straight down to the foot pegs. Whereas with the R1150RT seat, at that point, as you can see here, it becomes much narrower and a kind of a rounder profile. So you've not got that sort of width between your thighs and you're kind of pressing against this edge. It's more subtle, rounded, and in my experience, far more comfortable. So I don't know if you've had a seat reformed or reshaped or reupholstered where you found it to be really good, and anybody in particular who can do that. But I thought I'd just put this little video up just to ask the question. If you've got any recommendations, that would be great. I've tried the Sergeant seat on a previous R1200 GS that I had some years back. I didn't get on with the Sergeant seat at all. In fact, I felt that was even less comfortable than the original, and the material they made it out of, at least back then, was quite slippy. So if you put the brakes on, you often found yourself sliding forward towards the tank, which kind of double created non-comfort, let's put it that way. So thank you for watching. Leave me a comment if you've got any thoughts or any direction on where I might go with it, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.